Welcome to Fear No Evil. And the evil that I'm talking about are the sexual allegations that continue to plague our mainstream media, that continue to plague our country, that continue to plague the conversations around the country, and it is a conversation that is long overdue. Every congressperson who has allegations against them need to step down. The things that you have done are sexual crimes. What is wrong with America? You can't say sexual crime. If you go out there and touch somebody on their breast, that is a sexual crime. If you go out your door and drop your pants and expose your genitals to anybody, it is a sexual crime. If you have any kind of intimacy touching a child for your own sexual gratification, it is a crime. And people are put on the list of sexual offenders when they do these things. We have sexual offenders running around our government. Can America be bold enough to get them out? Now, we don't have a courtroom, but apparently they have an ethics committee. Some people say it's good. Some people say it's not so good. However, these people need to step down. A full investigation needs to be done. And if the ethics committee says they can go back to work, then let them go back to work. But until then, they need to step down. This is disgusting. That we in America cannot tell these men to step down. And these men are not the only offenders. You're just trying to make it look like they're the only offenders. They are not the only offenders. You have so many sexual problems in this country because there are so many children who have been sexually abused, who have not been able to get the help that they need, that we are actually at a pivotal point that this situation is either going to help heal America or it is going to crush America. And until America starts dealing with this issue with 100% truth, the things that you are saying are just ridiculous. They all need to step down. And the fact that people are saying they didn't know, bull, you knew. And so therefore, there also needs to be some kind of legislation that if there's any sexual crime going on, whether it be with a child or an adult, and you know that it's going on and you don't say anything, and more people are put in danger, then that person also needs to be held accountable because you didn't say anything. It's not okay for people not to say anything. When I was being sexually abused as a child, I told a friend. His father was a lawyer. He told his father. His father didn't do anything, never reported it, never said anything. And then when DSS found out, they didn't do anything either, but left me in the foster home. It wasn't until my sister's friend's father went to DSS, called them every day, threatened them every day, did DSS even act to take me out of the home. But guess who got counseling? The perpetrator. Do you think that DSS gave me any kind of counseling? Absolutely not. This is ridiculous and this is crazy. And these people need to step down. And every single woman who is not telling these people to step down, you just need to shut your mouth right now. Because you are not helping the children who are being sexually abused. You are not helping the women who are being sexually harassed in the workplace. Women, we've had enough empowerment. We've had enough training. We've had mothers talk to us about this. You need to talk to your children about this. I tell my daughters, if anyone has sexually touched you in any way, you need to come tell me. I start telling them that when they are about 1 year old. We need some constructive education in this country on childhood sexual abuse and all the manifestations that it can occur. Because when this stuff happens, we get all these other sexual crimes, and these are sexual crimes. They didn't wake up one day and decide to be a perpetrator. And the fact that they have more than one woman coming against each and every one of them means they have a pattern here, that they are a perpetrator, they are a sexual offender. We need to call it what it is. Like Obama used to call ISIS ISIL. Now they're trying to call abuse harassment. No, it is all abuse. All those men are abusive and they need to step down. It shouldn't even be a choice, and more investigations need to be going on. The list on everyone who paid out money, that needs to be published. America needs a candid and honest conversation, and we the people will push for it. Because obviously our government is not pushing for it, but we will push for it. The government works for us. Therefore, the information on all of this needs to come out, and you need to tell the public. Because by you leaving these people in there, you are allowing more harm to come and not allowing things to change. And they do need to change. So, Al, you need to step down. John, you need to step down. Matt, you need to never be around women again. They should not be around women. They cannot be trusted. And the fact that they did this all in the dark and not out in the open, or some of it they did in the open and people knew, we need a whole revamping here, because it's not okay for these sexual crimes to be occurring. And the damage that it does to our society, we haven't even begun to understand. But since we are able to talk about it now, we're going to talk about the truth of it. And the truth of it is, they all need to step down. It shouldn't even be a choice. They should have to step down.